Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, you can hear me? Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. I guess my phone was connected to my earphones and I didn't realize it. Sorry, guys. Whew. Karma, I saw that. So did that karma. Just went right by my face. Okay, yeah, that was kind of freaky. Um, do you guys see energy while I was gone? Um, so let me try to write these people down. Like we're doing away this rug made by the ever talented Eleanor, and if you guys could please bear with me and put your name up there so I know you're on, so I can put you in our little bowl because we don't got nobody in there right yet, so that you could win a rug. Now, unfortunately, at this particular juncture in my life, I'm not able, or should say in my YouTube life, I'm not able to mail overseas. So if you win and you still want to give it to somebody in America or one of your friends are coming to visit you soon and they can bring it with them, you can still win it. Now this quilt, when we reach 2,500 subscribers, which we're still not there, we're still striving for it, we're still, we're still working towards it. So we will save cans if I have to get that to you if you win. So, um, anyway, I appreciate you guys getting with me. I'm gonna try to. Hi, Gina. I'm gonna try to start putting people's names in the bowl as I see them pop up. Um, and I may not be able to read them because my ride is. I mean, my. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name right. Ajum? Ajum? I hope so. Thank you for being here for me. That's nice. I need all the help I can get. Apparently. I need all the help I can get. So we got a couple of names in there, and if anybody has a question they would like answered, I'd be happy to answer it. If I can, I'll ask Universe to give us some direction on those questions. If anybody has one. I'm curiously myself wondering if, well, I know he is, but I'm just wondering what will happen when the Epstein files finally get released, or all the uh, secrets, as there were, get released and put out in the open. So if you keep a journal, it's gonna get read. I'm telling you. So I hope everybody's had time to get their sun kissed and something in it. And Anna Marie one last time, and I hope that she really enjoys her rug. I know that our guy has been on vacation, so he hasn't been able to get it out yet, but it's getting out Monday, I do believe. So hopefully she enjoys it, and then whoever wins today will get theirs as well. And so, does anybody have a question that they're um, and it looks like you're number one on my list here today, Anjum. Uh, Eleanor, you're number two. And looks like Gina, you're number three. You got crown. I get to give some crowns away anyway. How about that? That's something new for me. Um, whoop, no change or change. A lot of change coming up, so I think that the lighthouse might be in a bit of a pickle. No. Well, if you do the climb, you got to do the time, right? Right? It'll catch up to you one way or another. And yeah, you can go to Eleanor's page and um, thank you. You can go to Eleanor's page and see the lovely rug today that she has so generously made by hand and her sewing machine. And I think it's just beautiful. She is so talented. I've seen one that she's done, and it looks like a horizon. I really like it. And I just love her talent. Eleanor, you have such great talent, and Gina has such wonderful ideals for me. And if anybody has any ideals for me to read anything, hi Jenny Biak, how are you? All the way from Norway. I'm gonna put your name in here anyway. You may know somebody you want to give the quilt to, um, or somebody may be coming to visit you soon. You never know. So you may want to have them bring it to you. We'll mail it to them and they can bring it to you. So I'm going to put your name in there anyway. And thank you for tuning in all the way from Norway. I would love to go to Norway. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I've put your name in the little bowl too. So we got a total of 3 of them in there. Um, so let's hope we get some more people to tune in. I know it's a little late. I had a little technical issue, but before that, I had a little technical issue with turning Kevin. And oh, you're from India? I hear they have really good food there. I'd like to go to India as well. I'd like to go to a lot of places, but right now it's impossible for me. But it's okay. I can I can still get to talk to some wonderful people from all over the world by doing what I'm doing, and hopefully helping people all over the world by doing what I'm doing. And again, I will be. Oh, some people are. You are. I am. Eleanor is. Janie is. Gina D is. Our community is. We're great people. We're awesome, and so are you. So there are some good people out there. Not everyone. Agreed. And people seem to be getting the permission from the Trump administration to just be as mean as they want to and think can get away with everything. It just is what it is, I guess. But I hate that term too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I wish there was something I could do about it. Uh, but you guys do have some really smart people in India. I hope not, Eleanor. I hope not. The death card came up and it said there was change afoot, so I like that. But anyway, I had some technical issues with turning my husband and getting his self straight. We almost had a mess, which I would have been a lot later had that happened, but it didn't. So here I am. And we are going to give away a lovely rug today to somebody. Hopefully, uh, it's whoever, gets on here and gets their name put in the bowl. I don't know where all my wonderful friends are, but hopefully somebody will get on here and ask a question or let me know they're on here or let's talk about some. Yeah, sometimes people can be just a mess. I mean, a mess. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I know a lot of people that are good, and I know a lot of people that aren't so good. Yeah, let's send the light to India and make people, or positive energy to make people see that it costs nothing to be nice. And it's gonna cost you karma to be mean. It'll cost you karma to be nice too, but you'll get better karma if you're nice. So you betcha, Agent. I'll send you some positive energy right now. I hope I'm saying your name right. Anjum, Anjum, Anjum. Ah, I butcher people's name all the time, so I'm back. Ah, can you hear me? The earphones are beeping, so I may have to do something to get it. Maybe turn my earphones off. Can you hear me? Okay, how's that? Can you hear me now? Well, at least they're protecting the workers out there. Okay, good. The earphones went dead. And Eleanor, thank you for these, by the way. But they went dead, and I had my phone connected to them because I was listening to Gary from the twins earlier, and then I was listening to Josh Johnson so I could have a laugh. And then I had to get in here and turn Kevin, and and then the technical difficulty. And I think I'm having some solar flares around here. I don't know what the heck is going on with all the solar flares or something, because it's like being weird. Things are going in and out. Like I was driving and my whole audio system went out. It was just really weird. Oh, that explains it. Mercury retrograde. That's just what we need. Yeah, I hate Mercury. Okay, Harmony, she's gonna have to get with us here and get us going. Come on, somebody ask me some questions. Let's talk. I am 65. I'll be Route 66 in December. So yes, I'm leveling up to 66. So I am 65 at the moment. How old are you? Not that age is just a number, but I think the higher the level, the more wisdom you have, right? Thanks, Jan. I appreciate that. Thanks. Thanks. Makeup does wonders. Skincare. Plus, I don't get out in the sun a lot. I have to take vitamin D. So I don't get out there unless I'm mowing the grass or walking to and from the car. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Sunscreen is a must. I believe that baby bat landing on your patio was to tell you that you have wonderful intuition and you need to start listening to it and babying your own intuition is what I think. Now, if it was a little brown bat, they're little ones anyway. And they're about like this big if it's a little brown bat, and they're full grown. But if it was itty bitty 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 bitty, then it's, it was a baby and it might have fallen off of her. But a lot of times they're very resilient and they're very light. I think sometimes when I find one that is out, like landed, like I had one in my hair one time. And it was in the bottom of my shop, but it had my hair wrapped all around its feet and its wings, and I untangled it and put it in a tree outside. It was at night. So I put it in a tree outside, and the next day it was gone. I will try to tell you something about you, but I'm going to I'm going to have Universe answer Miss Eleanor's question first, and then I'll get to yours. Kukan. I can't say that one either. So I'm just going to call you Ann or Jan or Jim. Jim. Hey, I'll call you a Jim because you're probably a Jim. Kukai? Am I saying that right? Kukai. Am I saying that right? More like Cookie. Oh, okay. Okay, Cookie. Now I'll call you Cookie then. But let's see what Universe has to say as to why the baby bat landed on Eleanor's porch. Okay, Universe, why did the baby bat land on Eleanor's porch? That sounds like a bad joke. again. Well, a bat is my spirit animal, by the way, you guys, just in case anybody was curious about that. Used to be an owl a long time ago, but it's a bat now. Okay, is this it for our reasoning for the Eleanor? Let me shuffle one more time about the baby bat. I feel so nervous because it's like I was so rushed trying to get in here, and then all the technical difficulties. What can go wrong will, I guess. I think that's it. Let's see what universe has to say about the baby bat. An injustice was served, and I think that was a way of telling you that's probably why the baby bat died, because an injustice was served, and that you need to realize that no matter what you can do right now, you can't go back and fix that injustice. All you can do is just deal with it. And that's what that baby bat is trying to tell you. And try not to be, I know that you care, and you've got one of the biggest hearts ever in the world. And you are one of my bestest. You're like my soul sissy. And I'm telling you, you gotta not be as your spirit animal is a goldfish. I love it. It's not dumb. Goldfish are smart, and they can live in a little bowl or in a big water, and they're smart. But anyway, this one is talking about letting things go. Like we can be stubborn about some things, and we can stick to our ground about some things. Some things we cannot change, so we need to try not to be stuck on it, if that makes sense, is what the baby bat was trying to tell me. And here's your, the Queen of Cups, which is a Scorpio type of person, which is also a very intuitive type of person. So this tells me that, Eleanor, you have a wonderful intuition, and that baby bat was trying to remind you of that. And the mama probably went looking for it but couldn't find it. And you know what? You did the best you could do for a baby bat. You didn't know how to take care of a baby bat, but you loved it anyway, and it loved you. I'm sure of it. It was thankful that you gave it water and tried to give it food and take care of it the best you could, put it in a nice, warm, dry spot where an animal couldn't get it. So, I think it's just there to let you know that, yes, you're so intuitive and you have such a big heart. And people don't need to be trampling on your heart, because then they have to answer to me, and that won't be nice. But anyway, you have a very big heart, and it shows. It radiates. It radiates through your talent, which is some sitting behind me, through your rugs, through your giving, through your time. It radiates through your person. When I talk to you on the phone, or we FaceTime or whatever, I can see your soul, and it is so beautiful, and it's so full of love. And if anybody can't see that, I think they're blind. I think even a blind person could see it. I know sometimes you don't feel a lot of love in the room, but that bat was there to show you a little bit for as little time as it had to show you. It was trying to see, to show you that it loved you, because sometimes you don't feel a lot of love, but you have a lot of love. There's a lot of people around you who love you and would do anything for you, as you know. And let's see, it's trying to tell you that it's time for you to sell some of those rugs. And Gina is so positive. Oh, I love Gina too. She's just a positive person.
Maybe just for today. She said, no, you're positive, more positive than that. But anyway, this is talking about, those rugs that you sell. I've had people ask me what you would sell them for. So maybe it's time to maybe market some of them and not just give all your talent away and all your time, and maybe make some extra income for yourself. I will help you. Page of Cups. And this is a fish. I know, Pisces, you're going with the flow. You're just trying to be easygoing and not sweat the small stuff. And that's okay. And that, that little bat, he was there to tell you, it was there to tell you that, hey, don't sweat the small stuff. You're doing the best you can do in any given moment. Remember that, any given moment, and you are intuitive. Okay? King of Wands, the Aries type of person. And I think you know who this is, or was, who is, anyway. This Aries type of person, I think, is still hanging around, whether it's a spirit realm or another. And I think that you can feel it. And I think that you need to talk to that person. So please, listen to your intuition and answer when they're around so they don't feel like you're ignoring them, the spirits that are around anyway. So I think it's all about intuition and love. And that's what that was. And I can't remember what, he asked me to tell me something about himself or herself. Cookie, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. Hey, Lexi, let me put your name on the thing. I hope you're doing well. So you can get your name in the bowl for the rug, that Sparkle Rama, July Rama rug giveaway that we're doing. Oh, I'm sorry. Where's Logan? Okay. Guy. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a Pat, if it's a girl or a guy or whatever. But anyway, let's see. Let me tell you something about you. And then somebody asked me about their spirituality. Was it you, Jane? No contact. Oh, you haven't had any contact with them. I see. And sometimes no contact is sometimes good. No news is good news, as they say. So something about Cookie's spirituality, or something about Cookie. Let me see if I can tell something about Cookie. I think you're sweet, Cookie. I think you're young. That's just June talking, but let's see what the universe has to say about you. Shuffle again. And then Jeannie, your spirituality, or Jan. I don't know why I always want to call you something else. But Jan, your spirituality, I'll get to you in just a second. I think that you were next after Cookie there. I think that's it for Cookie. Okay, Cookie. Yes, I was right. You are young. You have a major arcana. And I was trying to see if I could kind of use this little cute stand that Eleanor gave me. Right now, you're being a little naive. Sometimes marriage is not everything it's cracked up to be. If you have one like mine, you can, I met Kevin when I was like 49 years old, and we've been married for 16 years now. So you want to make sure you get a good marriage and not necessarily just any marriage. And you have also the I don't know if you can see it without, maybe I'll put this, I need a little stand for a little stand. But this is the magician, and it tells me that you have everything you need. I don't think you really need to get married anytime soon. You may want to, but you might want to wait until you um, know what you really want before you get married in a person. When I say that, in a person. Um, let's see. And then you have the page or the Ace of Wands. I'm going to move this because it's not working for me. But anyway, you have the Ace of Wands here. And this tells me that that you have a lot of really good ideals, and you're really you're just starting out, and your ideals are all over the place and exciting, and chasing the shiny. But you have a lot of good things, um, kind of get yourself in a better situation before you get married. So I want to say, if the question is, are you going to get married anytime soon? I say no. Not yet, anyway. We'll see. Got a couple more cards. You got another ace here. It says you're going to make some money soon. So that's good. I don't know if you're looking for a job or have a job, or going to school to become something like a doctor. There's a lot of good doctors that come out of India, for real. A lot of brilliant brains coming out of there. So anyway, I think that you're just starting. You're just starting. So make sure you know what you want before you go get it. Okay? And I mean that in a person way. Like, make sure they have all of the qualities that you want. If you want a good cook, or if you want somebody who helps you support things, great. You won't. I need a good eye doctor, because I can't see worth a lick. But anyway, this says you need somebody that wants you. That's because somebody tried to call in, and I have my phone on Do Not Disturb too, and that really bothers me. But I believe that you're wanting somebody who gives you support as well as takes support from you. I think you want an equal partnership there. And I believe that you want it to be rich, not just in money, but in love and in time and in quality. So I'd wait until I found those qualities in that individual, and then I'd go for it. So I would say not anytime soon. So, and maybe I'm wrong, but I've been wrong before, so they say. I could be wrong again. And I think the next one was, ooh, I'm sorry. I had abusive stepbrothers, but, the best time to find love is when you're not looking for it. And maybe one of these days I'll tell you how to do a bottle, and just wait for the person that comes in your life that has all the qualities that you put in that bottle. And I know that, it's hard to find love. My own mom left when I was 6 months old. So I understand. You think, oh, your own mom don't love you, who will, So I get it. I understand. It doesn't make it any easier, but I get it. And I understand the feeling lonely too. But you're not lonely. You have all of us to hang out and talk to. And I have a community page. You can talk on it. I look at it every day, or try to, if I'm not crazy hitting the ground running. But, you can talk to us. So it just takes time to be a stronger person, and you can't let them live rent free in your head. You just can't. I mean, it's like, no, I refuse. So I refuse to let people live in my head that don't get to be there. So I don't know if it'll let me post on that website, on the bonfire. I have a shop on it, but I don't know if it'll let me post it on there. It says that I could hook it to YouTube, but I've tried and it hasn't let me, because one, I don't have enough view hours, I guess. He has to get view hours to get anything. You can get the subscribers, but you can't get the view hours. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe somebody has an idea on what I can do. Okay, somebody had a question for me. Oh, Jane on her spirituality, right? Was that it, Jane? I think that was it. And then I'll get to Lexi or Gina or whoever else was next. I don't know who was next after Jane. So somebody please tell me, ooh, right off the bat, you need to take some action where your money is concerned and your creativity and your time. Right off the bat, Jane. It's about your spirituality. It's like you don't have a lot of time. You're like me, you don't have a lot of time. But you can do with it what you can do with it. I tried to do a post on time management the other day, and I even had my half-hour glass out, and it was just crazy. But Mercury is in retrograde. Okay, well, Lexi, I'll get to you after I do Jan's spirituality. Let me see what her spirituality is about. Universe, what is Jane's spirituality about? And I'm sorry you're missing somebody, but I feel like if he is not contacting you, that should be your answer. I mean, I'm not, this is what June is saying. This is what Mama June is saying, not what the cards are saying, but this is what the mouth of the South is saying. She is saying that if they ain't calling you, don't call them. My daddy used to tell me, you let them chase you till you catch them. So you don't call him. Don't call him. And, you know, if he's not sitting there worrying about what you're thinking, I don't think you need to be sitting there worrying about what he's thinking. I think you need to find somebody else to worry about. I'm from the South too, girl. Oh, well, no, I'm not. I'm from Detroit. I'm from the North, but I've lived here for a long time, so I've integrated. So, Jane's spirituality. Let's get back to it. Bye, Cookie. I hope you have a wonderful day. The rest of it, I'm sorry I didn't give you the answer you wanted to hear. So I know what loneliness feels like, and it's not fun. That's why I try to find other things to do when I'm lonely. Make friends. Spirituality. Jane's spirituality. Is that all we got to say about that? Oh. Okay. That's it. That's it. All right. All right. Ooh. Ooh. I believe that it tells me, Jan, that you are in a good relationship. You're in a good place spiritually. Not only with universe, but spirit and, you know, your love life, your family. I think you're in a very good spot. I like that. You're not scattered. You're focused. These are both major arcana cards. You have a very good focus. You know how to ask universe for what you need. And you have a good relationship with the universe, which means you have a good relationship with other people. And I think that's pretty awesome. Now you have the Fool. 3 major arcanas right off the bat here. So this one tells me that, you know, you're kind of carefree and you kind of are like, ah, la, la, I'm going to stop and smell the roses along the way, and I'm going to enjoy this journey that I'm on. I know I signed a contract to come here and do and go through the things that I've gone through, and I'm going to try to enjoy this journey while I'm here. And I hope that I can help other people enjoy the journey as much as I can. That's who you are, Jan. And you're organized. I like that because, boy, I need an assistant or something. So anyway, it's telling me that you got this Capricorn type of outlook, or you are a Capricorn. You're organized. You make things the way, like your rooms are coordinated. Like you have a rock room, or a tarot room, or this room, or that room, or an altar, or some place you go to meditate that makes you feel very peaceful. You're very organized, and that's a really good thing. And I love this. You don't really cry about spilt milk unless you really wanted to drink it. And I think you connect with those crystals. I think that those crystals really help you the way they're supposed to. I'm not wearing anything other than a mood ring and some citrine earrings. but I mean, I have a lot of stones in here too. I have the opalite. I have selenite. I also have the selenite lamp on over here. But I have a lot of stones around me too. So I get it. I like stones, gems, because they're wonderful and beautiful and they help you. And I think you know a lot about them too. I think you need to share that. But I do like this about you, that you don't cry over spilt milk unless it's something major. Then you try to fix it as quickly as you can. You try to make it right. Like if you've done something you felt like is wrong, you try to make it right. Or if something happens that just you have no control over, like my husband's fupa out there, he didn't have control over it. I didn't have control over it. Plus all the technical issues, I obviously didn't have control over it. So, but we fix it the best we can, and you're very good at that. You don't cry over it. You just do the best you can do with what you got to do with, which is awesome for your spirituality. You give and you take, and that's awesome. And you also listen to your intuition. You listen to it, and you listen to it well. And you're also a very loving person, which obviously. And you also speak the truth, but you listen. You actually listen to people. Good night, Cookie. So you actually listen to people. You listen to what they say, and you try to understand. And not everybody is a good listener. Some people just wait for their turn to talk. They don't really hear what anybody else said. But you're not like that. Your spirit isn't like that. Your soul isn't like that. You truly listen and want to understand what they're trying to say to you. And I think that you're very close with your spirit guides, your spirit. You're very close. And I don't know if your religion, I'm getting to feel like you have some sort of organized religion around you that you're very close to. I don't necessarily believe in organized religion, because I believe it was invented to control the masses. But you'd like to help my call. Well, yes, when you feel called to help someone, I feel like you do, and you live up to what you're supposed to do, and that's what you were supposed to do. That's why you're favored spirit. I do believe that you handle your paperwork regularly, or you handle your time management very well, and you make time to enjoy your crystals and let them enjoy you. You make time to meditate and to look to where you're supposed to help someone and where you're not supposed to help someone. Sometimes lessons, you're supposed to teach somebody a lesson. So sometimes it's not necessarily a help thing, but it's a teach thing. You know what I mean? So I think you have a wonderful, both-sided spirituality, which is very good and very. I'm glad to get to know you. I'm glad you're in my community. So, anyways, let's see who was next. It was. Oh wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm taking an accounting course now. Lexi's next. Lexi. Okay, and you want to know about Logan. What Logan is feeling. So it's really about Logan, not about Lexi? Is that what we're trying to say here? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing what your heart, what your spirit is telling you to do. So this is really about Logan. Okay, what's going on with Logan? Lexi's friend Logan. What's happening? Usually this is kind of a invasion of privacy for me, but I feel like that you need to know so you can move on with your life, Lexi. So we're gonna do it anyway. What's going on with Logan? What's he thinking? What's he feeling? Does he just need a break? What's going on with him? Ooh. Oh, Logan. I think Logan needs to get on here and talk to me and get a reading. That's what he needs to do. Oh, and if you want a reading, guys, you can hit me up at junewagner633@yahoo.com. I'll try to be super reasonable with the price so that, you know, I make some and you make some. I'm trying to help support my husband and myself and keep food on the table and get a carport to protect our van because it got dented by a branch. So anyway, we're all trying to get something for something, aren't we? But anyways, so let's see what's up with Logan. This is all universe has to say about Logan right now. Or Lexi. I should say what's Logan's intent for Lexi. Okay, these three, I think, are his intent for you, Lexi. And let's see if there's anything else. No. These three are his intent. These are what's going on with him. Now, his intent for what he wants out of you or for you might be different than what's going on. He might be having some issues. We'll see. Right now, he is not taking care of his inner child. So in other words, he's not taking care of himself. He might be, you know, doing some things that like drinking too much or smoking too much or something too much of something. So he's not really taking care of himself the way he should. So right now, he's being a little bit of a baby. He feels like somebody has tricked him, and it might not be you, Lexi, that has tricked him. It could be someone else has tried to trick him, and so therefore he's making you pay for somebody else's mistakes, or and that's not fair to you. But you know, you can't change people. You can only change how you react to them, and you can only give them as much as you can give them. You know, he can't, it's not fair to you for him to make you pay for his kid's mom's mistakes. It's not fair. That's not fair. He does have everything he needs to get away from that. Whether he's using it or not, he has it. Now, he may not realize he has it, but he does. And that's a major judgment. He doesn't like to be judged. Nobody does. And he holds a lot of judgment. He has a lot of oh, how do I put that? What's the right word? He has a lot of oh, somebody help me out here. Not necessarily judgment, but reservations about people, about women especially. He has a lot of he has a lot of fear. I guess that's the only way I know how to put it. He has a lot of fear with it when it comes to relationships and things. And this is a Pisces type of person. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if it's him, you, or her, or one of the kids maybe even. But this person, it seems to be like about his age. So it could be his friends talking to him, oh, come on, buddy, let's go here, let's go there. And he's going along with the crowd or whatever, which may not be what he needs to be doing. But could be what he's doing. And then we have the Hierophant, which is my marriage card, my religious card. And I hope he's still not married. And I hope he's divorcing or separated and really working on getting rid of the albatross that's around his neck. So, and I think he questions, well, he didn't question spirituality. He is married. So he needs to get off the pot, poop or get off the pot, as I say. Yeah, move it. His intentions for you. Let's see what his intentions for you are. He's trying to tread lightly. He's trying to pick his battles. He's trying to pick his battles with you and with her. He's got obviously a choice he's got to make. He cannot ride two horses with one butt. You know, he's got a choice. And he does have children. And a lot of people stay together for the children's sake. And I think that's a mistake. However, a lot of people do it. And sometimes people are very, you know, and you have a child. Oh my. What a tangled web we weave, right? What a tangled web we weave. That's it. What a tangled web we weave. He's picking his battles. That's what he's doing. He's worried about money. If he gives up this, he'll have to pay child support more than likely. Maybe alimony. I don't know where you guys live, but that can be an issue. And if she's not cheating and he is, that could be a big issue in some states. Some states are no-fault states. Tennessee, big issue. Well, Tennessee is a no-fault state. I'm in Tennessee too. North Carolina is a fault state. So if you want to get a divorce and you want alimony and your husband or spouse has been cheating, then live there. Anyway, Tennessee is a no-fault state. So that shouldn't be the issue. He may still have to pay child support, but you'd have to pay child support regardless. You know, you want to take care of your children. So he shouldn't be trying to renege on that. But this is his thing for you. He doesn't want to put you in a situation where you have to help him pay child support. Does that make sense? Because this is his intent for you, these last few cards. I think that he does feel for you. He loves you. I don't know that he's in love with you the way you need him to be. I think he thinks he is. I think he loves being around you. He has a wonderful time. And you know what? That's not, that's not everything. There have to be the bad times too. There have to be the times when you kind of like have it out and have a good discussion or something. It can't just be the good times. So I think that he loves you. It's like going on vacation. You're happy. Yay, I'm on vacation. I want to work in the morning. Yay, I can drink all I want. I can go swimming. I can do this. I can do that. And you're on vacation, so you're happy, but you come back to reality and you're like, ugh, yeah, there it is. So, yeah, I think he does care. I do think he cares. I just don't think he cares the way he needs to in your situation. So that's what universe is saying anyway. Afraid to share that bad. What bad? What bad? Well, you know what? I would just stay away. If he's not contacting you, I wouldn't contact him either. I just, whoop, let it go. And try to find you or be with your partner and see if you can make that work. Now, team no contact, yes. I'm with team no contact for sure. Oh, good. I'm glad. And see where it goes with the partner that you're with, and see if you can't work on things and spice things up a little bit with them. And if not, it's time to move on. And it's time to be the best you could be, and be out there and enjoy your life, and be like Jane and enjoy the journey. This is a journey, and it's not to be always suffering, and it's not always to be picking up after someone. It's about love. It's about peace. Is about giving people and taking, giving and taking, giving and taking. And that's what it's about. It's about helping one another, loving one another. That's what I love about this community, that you and Jane and Eleanor and Gina T and even Cookie and others, Maureen Brown and the Terrell twins, Dave and Gary, and other people that come into my life and into my community, and I open them with welcome arms, because that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. So you guys, let's do that. Let's love and be loved, and let everybody, join our community. Come on, subscribe, join. You'll love it here. It's a lot of fun. We talk, we laugh. Some of us cry. So, let's just be a community, and let's grow, guys. Let's grow. Let's make this loud and proud, and let's get out there and protest those pedophiles and those meanies and the regime in the White House and regimes in India even. I don't care. Let's stand together and stand proud and be the warriors that we are. And all of us have a warrior in our heart, and a good warrior, not a bad warrior. We don't have to throw rocks or hit somebody in the nose. We can do it intelligently and put them in their place. So, is anybody else out there ready? And thank you, Gina, for letting people know that I do have Venmo, I do have Zilly, I do have Cash App, I do have, I think it's Apple Pay. I don't know. I even have a Square, but I mean, I have all methods of taking payment. Try to take payment anyway, because Lord knows we all need some help sometimes, and right now I can use all I can get. Because Kevin he's a quadriplegic. He was our breadwinner, and he can't do it anymore. So I have to step up. I have to step up and help. So that's what I'm trying to do. And that's also why I'm trying to take the accounting course, so I can be a certified bookkeeper and tax preparation, or tax preparer. That's it. Oh yeah, I can say, yeah. I can answer that one without the cards, but we'll ask Universe. What do you think about Trump's announcement on Trump's health? 6 foot, 230 pounds. I ain't even 6 foot. And I weigh a little less than Trump does, I'm sure of it. Okay, Universe. Trump's health. What do we know about Trump's true health? Not what the media is telling us. Ooh, that's saying right there is saying Trump is spinning a web, and he's doing it over and over and over and over again until we all believe it. That's what that card's saying. So that's saying that now. Okay, these two want to come out. Okay. What is really going on with Trump's health? President Donald J. Trump's health. Not Trump Jr., but his father, Donald J. Trump, the supposed to be president of the United States. What's going on with his health? That's it. All right. I think that Trump is chasing, he's chasing health. He's trying to play catch up. You know, and this is an Aries type of card, and we all know they chase the shiny, or they chase the, ooh, that's shiny. Let me go over there. Let me see if I can get some acclimates. Let me see if I can grab some of their life. You know, like, the movie Skeleton Key, where they take the remaining years you have left. You know, they cast a spell, take the remaining years you have left. That reminds me of what he does. He sucks the life out of people and then tries to make it his own. So I think he's spinning, or not him per se, but the media and him announcing, oh, I'm perfect health, I'm in perfect health. Wow. They're spinning it to where, and they keep saying it over and over again, hoping we'll believe it. Well, you can look at him and see he's not well. He is going to have a heart attack really soon because he's got some decisions to make that he is not making. And he is avoiding, distracting, and that gets tiresome. And how much can you lie and then build on top of the lie, on top of the lie, on top of the lie, and on top of the lie? This man is going to stroke out. He's going to stroke out. He is going to stroke out. Then you got the High Priestess, which is a major arcana card. Now, this talks about listening to your intuition, and Trump doesn't listen to his intuition. We all know this. And I think that the media is starting to see through the lies that the doctors and the lawyers and people are telling. Like, he sued, I guess, Piedmont CBS because of the late night show. He can't even excuse my French, he can't even take a joke. I mean, my goodness, so he is not healthy. He is not healthy mentally. He is not healthy physically. I think he's going to stroke out personally. And then the opportunity cards, he's not taking the high road. He's taking this lying, thieving, destructive path. And he's not grasping the opportunities when he gets them to come clean and say, yes, I did that. I'm sorry. I rigged the election. I was on the Epstein plane. I know him. Yes, I knew him. Yes, I had pageants and I made little girls parade in front of me in their bathing suits. I mean, yes, I was a pervert. Do it. He's gonna have to come back and live this lifetime over again. He's such a young soul, and he's such, take the high road, dude. Come on, come clean. Jeez, at least about your health. Gosh. But justice is coming. We will know soon. And I believe it's going to be by fall. I believe we will know by fall, y'all, whether he is on the Epstein list, whether he is alive, dead, healthy, because karma's paying him a visit. And so is the legal system. Rock on, America. Stay loud, stay proud. Help him stroke out. So no, to answer your question, are they telling the truth about Donald Trump's health? No, they're not. And they keep spinning it, but it's coming soon. Everybody will know. I don't think he's going to make it through the year. I really don't. And I'm listening to my intuition. Sorry, Trump, but, I guess you can take my citizenship away if you want to. Or have ICE come and arrest me. I know how to feed alligators. I also know how to get away from them. So I'm not afraid of alligator Alcatraz. And he doesn't realize that if there's a tropical storm in alligator Alcatraz, that not only does he put the prisoners or the detainees in danger, he puts guards and everything in danger. And don't you think it's really, really funny how this just kills me. He sent the National Guard to LA at a peaceful, somewhat peaceful 1 mile square block or 1 square block. He sent the National Guard to protect the ICE agents, but he didn't send any of them to North Carolina to help people, to rescue people, or Texas, even his state. He didn't send not one National Guard member there to help find and rescue people. Isn't that something? Does that sound like somebody who cares, or somebody who listens to their spirit, or their spirit guides telling them, hey, dude, that's not the right thing to do? Do you care about anybody? No, he doesn't. And he's got Proud Boys in those masks rolling up there. And the one guy that supposedly was drugged by somebody was trying to detain. They didn't even show that guy's face. Showed some road rash. Aw, so sorry. Anyway. Well, good. He should. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. I think that a lot of things need to happen. Not just, I mean, if Trump can sue anybody for telling the truth, why can't we sue for them not telling the truth? If we have to answer, if we can't lie to Congress, why can he? I mean, come on. What's fair for him is fair for us. What's fair for us is fair for him. So I say he's a birthright citizen too, so get out of here. And take your wife and your birthright children with you. That's what I say. Anyway, that's me on that. So, guys, anybody else? Anybody else on here that would like their name in the bowl? I only got 4. I hope I got everybody that was on here. I don't know where everybody is today. It's rainy and gloomy here. I don't know where everybody else is at. I don't know. Lexi, where do you live in Tennessee? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, what part? South, north, east, west? It's rainy here. It's been raining for the last few days. I expect my creek dries again. We'll see. Hope it washes down some trees that fell. Wow. Well, I bet it is nice in California. Then maybe I need to come. I can't come visit. I want to. I can't. So, I wonder where everybody is today. I want to talk to people and say hi and put their name in the bowl and draw. And it's 4:24 right now, so I've gotta get Kevin exercising at 5-ish. So yeah, maybe I can do a reading on my carport. Let's see. Will I raise enough money to pay for the carport in the 90 days? Because they said I could do 90 days, same as cash. So I can put it on my card and then pay it off, and it'll be 90 days, same as cash. So, oh, here's somebody. Wow, I don't understand a bit of that, but okay. Love you too. That much I got. Love you much, I think it means. Amazing lullaby, pooped out girl, amazing photo. I don't understand that. You must be from a different country. I don't know. I don't know. But what am I? Oh, well, okay, universe. Will I be able to get the carport? I know I can get the carport, but will I be able to pay for the carport in 90 days? Will I be able to pay for our carport in 90 days? We're just going to do a quick yes or no question. So I'm going to spread this out, and we're just going to see what it says. says no. Means I might have to pay some interest or try harder, because I believe you can change anything in an instant. I believe everything is changeable. So just because this card says no doesn't mean I can't do it. Might mean I can't finish that course in 90 days, but doesn't mean I can't do it. Just because this card says I can't doesn't mean I can't. I can change this into a yes. If I use my time and my money correctly, I can do it. So, and I can manifest it. I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. Energy is fluid. So you can definitely manipulate it and change it to the way you need it to be. So I know the card said no at the moment as it stands. No, I won't be able to. But that doesn't mean that I can't try. And it doesn't mean that I won't try. It means that I will try, and I'll just have to try a little harder or a little smarter. Maybe not harder, but smarter. So I need to figure out something, y'all. Y'all got to help me. Give me some suggestions on what to read on and what to do on. And I know that I'm going to contact Linda G by email, and maybe she can help me figure out how to do a collab with her. Hopefully she has some time, and hopefully, you know, she can help me with even how to do the collab so I can put two people on one screen. And so, you know, I don't know, but I hope so. We'll see what she's, maybe I should do a reading. Will she want to do a collab with me? Will Linda G want to do a collab with me? We'll see what that says. Or will Linda G do a collab with me? We'll just ask. I'm not going to ask it as a yes or no. I'm going to ask it a different way. Will Linda G do a collab with me in the very near future? Okay. I know she's got a life of her own, and people are probably always asking her to do that, but we'll see. Oh, all kinds of stuff falling out here. I know she's been reading for a long time, and I'm interested to see if our styles are the same. I'm interested. And I thank you for passing on the email to me, Gina. I appreciate it. That's it. Okay, let's see. Death card. There's change of foot for both of us, both me and her, I guess. So that might be the change I need. Okay, I will look him up as well. First I got to figure out how to do the collab. Like, do I send them a link? Do they send me a link? I mean, I'm not sure how that works. I know when I did it with the Tarot Twins, they sent me a link through my email, and I got on that way. So I'm not sure how I do it with the phone, and I may have to do it on my my laptop. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. So anyway, this says there's change afoot for me. So, you know, maybe she needs a change. Maybe she needs somebody a little bit more like her, or somebody a little different than her to be on her channel, or him. But let's see. That's for her. She's not really looking to do any collabs at the moment. Just my luck. But, you know, it doesn't mean that she won't make an exception. And she is looking for different cultures and different ways of thinking. And, you know, I know the Tarot Twins and her are very good friends, and they live in California, and I live on the East Coast. So my culture is a little bit different than their culture, both my Detroit culture and my Tennessee culture. So, or my Michigan culture, I should say, and my Tennessee culture. But anyway, maybe she is interested in that and learning some things that I know, as I'm willing to learn some things that she knows. So, okay. And she's not bound to anything right now, so that's a good sign that she may be open to a collab very soon, and hopefully it'll be sooner than later. And this says, yes, of course she will. Yes, because she loves doing collabs. She loves doing readings with other people and helping as many people as she can too. And I don't even know her, and this is telling me that she's a very good intuitive person, and that she would know whether I was telling the truth or not. So I think she would like me, and I know I like her. I've listened to her on Gary and Dave. I don't think I've subscribed to her channel, but I need to. So anyway, that's it for will she do one or won't she? So we'll find out, because I'm going to be emailing her really soon, like probably tomorrow. But I go pick up, or not pick it up, but I go and sign the paperwork for the carport tomorrow. So wish me luck on that, and help me work a little bit smarter instead of harder so I can get that the way I need to get it. So in 90 days, I have to pay it off. So we'll see how hard it works. So you heard on another channel that YouTube is contributing to the spiritual shift that is occurring in the world today. Is that a good thing? I mean, are they doing it to stop the regime or help our democracy? Is that what they're doing? Contributing to the spiritual shift and making people pay for the crimes they commit? Okay. Yes. Cool. And I hope they do. I hope that they do. And I wish they'd. I don't understand how I monetize in this channel. I really don't get it. I think that people watch me and they tune in and they watch the whole thing. So I don't know. It says I need 4,000 views. I only have 1,000 and some, and then I only have 1,400 and now 28 subscribers. So I've lost a couple more. It's probably crushes, I guess, that know I'm married and don't want to go nowhere. I don't know. But yeah, as they should. I mean, people should really tune into their spirit side, because your spirit side is a more giving side, it's a more helping side, and it's a more, I'm going to help you whether you help me or not. And if you do, great. And if you don't, that's okay too. But I'm still going to help you. You know, you can do what you can do. You know, like some people, if somebody offers me a stick of gum, even though I don't chew gum, I mean, if they offer it to me, I'm going to take it. I'm going to say thank you, because maybe that's all they have to offer me. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to be appreciative of that. And if I have something and I see them out in the world and I have something to give them, I'm going to give it to them. You know, I'm going to be kind. I open the door for people all the time. A lady, she had her hands full and opened the door for me today. It was pouring down the rain, and the people, when I went to get eggs for Kevin this morning, the people were, they double bagged my 5 dozen eggs. And, so I had to walk far to the car because I'm tired of people hitting my van. I just got it. And people are running into it. I guess they don't park very well or just don't care. But so anyway, I've been parking far away from people and walking up, which is good for me. It's good for my health to walk and to be, more active. The more active you get, the better you get. Hey, Victor, how are you? Glad you got on. Ah, thank you. I like them. They're black. They match my shirt that says, I saw that. Karma. So, Victor, you will be in the drawing for the July Sparkle Rama, and you can win a rug by the ever talented Miss Eleanor. And you can purchase these shirts on my bonfire shop. These I'm going to redo because they're just women's sizes, and so I'm going to redo them to make them more of a generic where, you know, anybody can wear them. Because women's sizes, you know, they got that little curve. You know. This one's a little tight on me, and it's an extra large, and I'm like, gosh, oh. So anyway, but I wear it anyway because I'm trying to, you know, raise money for my husband and I so that I can get him a carport. Oh, there you go. Go to Bonfire website and search June Wagner and you'll find my store. I've got just a couple of things up there. I've got this one. I've got the ESP one and the Believe in Yourself When No One Else Does. Believe in Yourself Even When No One Else Does. Sasquatch. And my husband is the one that thought of that one. So I really like that one. I hope it sells off the shelves. So, and then I'm going to be doing 2 more and then a coffee mug. And I want to do one of those bucket hat things that say something really cool. I'm not sure what I want to put on there yet. But anyway, that would be a wonderful way to help support us and help and get, you know, some cool stuff as you're doing it, you know? Not just a reading. Some people might not be into readings, but thank you for joining our community and being a part of our community, I should say. And I really appreciate everybody who joins and comments. And if you have suggestions, get on my community page and post something. And I look at it all the time and I try to answer. Nobody's usually talking to me on it, but it's okay. Because I just realized I could do it. Surprise! So I'm trying to work smarter and not harder. See? Alrighty. So anyway, if anybody else has another question, we've got about 20 more minutes before I have to sign off and say, stay mystical. But which people don't understand what I'm saying, but and all my ice is melted. Oh no. I'm thirsty. But anyway, so we got some good information on some political stuff. We got some good information for some people that may have needed some guidance here along the way on our lovely community page. I don't even like to call it my page anymore because it really is such a collaboration of amazing people, and I'm so thankful that I have gotten to know all of you guys. I mean, the talented Eleanor, Gina, Maureen Brown, Anna, Victor, Jane, you know, all of you people who support me and who want to help me grow and, you know, help my husband and help us be the best we can be. And Jan, you know, I want to thank all of you guys. You guys are just amazing. And I appreciate you listening to me. And I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to listen to me ramble on. Because, like, I can ramble. We all know that. That's why they call me the mouth of the South. I never shut up. Especially during Jeopardy. My husband's like, June, I'm trying to watch Jeopardy. I'm like, oh, oops, sorry. I'll go outside for a little while. I'll call somebody. So then I go outside and I say, Eleanor, you busy? So, or Judy, which was her birthday yesterday, Judy's birthday. And I took her out and I actually helped her subscribe to my channel. And we went to casino and we decided we're only spending $20. And if we win, we're leaving. So we went and we spent $20 a piece, and then we got a free 10 spins. So anyway, we played on that $20 for a long time, and she ended up winning $150 and I won 66. So that 66 is, guess where it's going? Right into the cardboard. So I only have 190 to pay tomorrow. because 66 is already paid. I think, no, it's 290. That's it, yeah. So, anybody else on there? And, yep, your birthday is tomorrow. I'm excited. I wish you lived closer so I could take you to the casino. And we could have fun just like me and Judy did. Hi, Ashra. Rasmi. Rasmi. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm excited for your birthday. I hope you are. I wish you lived closer, and I wish that that we could do something more than just me wishing you a happy birthday. Yeah, Judy's was yesterday, and yours is. Yeah, I didn't realize you were such a cuss baby. Cause wait a minute. Yeah, you're a cuss baby. June, July, August. Yeah, you are almost a Leo. No wonder we get along so well. Cause Leos and Sagittarius are supposed to be thick as thieves, and I'm really close to Cancers. I know. I mean, all of my friends, just about it. You, Eleanor, Judy, my friend Jennifer, Costella, Hayford was her name, but she got married. But I never say her last name right either. And let's see who else is a Cancer. There's you, there's Judy, there's Jennifer, there's Charles. Gosh, there was somebody else that's a Cancer. Oh, Angela Cord. I don't know if she's on here. She's the one I do a card for every day, or try to do it every day. Some days I miss. She's probably ready to fire me, but anyway, I don't think she will. She's a sweetheart too. Yes, you do have a lot of Leo traits, and I see that. Hi, Ashira Risman. I hope you're doing well. Did you have a question or anything? I hope you're doing good. I think you've been on before, and I think I've messed up your name before too. So I'm messing it up again, and I'm so sorry for that. I know only one language and not well, apparently. I'm making up words all the time, my husband says. He says, that's not a word. I'm like, well, it is now. That's why he loves me. That's why he loves me, because I'm just funny. What does that mean? That you have a lot of Leo traits? Well, Sagittarius and Leos are supposed to be the best friends. And I've always been drawn to Cancers that are more of a Leo temperament, or they have a Leo rising or something. And Cancers are very loyal, and so are Leos. Once you're in a Leo's heart, it's hard to get rid of a Leo too. And Leos are very fake it till you make it. They've got confidence in their abilities, as they should have. And like, you have a very good oh, thank you. Love from India. I like India people. I get a few of you guys on here, and I love that. And I know you've been Ashley. Hi. Yes, I do miss you. Where have you been? But of course you should. Oh, well, okay. I mean, yeah, I think that let me put Ashley's name down here so she can be put in the bowl. So where have you been, Ashley Fleet? Busy like always, girl. Yeah, know that feeling. But let's see. Should I try to sell my stuff that's in store, or is it a waste of time? I say no, it's not a waste of time. Yeah, I know that feeling. Shoo, loud. I'm trying now. I'm living on Social Security, girl. My husband was a breadwinner, and he's now a quad. So you know, I get it. Too bad the electric company doesn't barter, right? Let's see. I've always been drawn to Leos. I think that a cusp means you have a lot of different traits. Like Kevin is the cusp of um, uh, Sagittarius and Capricorn. That's why we get along so well as well. Anyway, I look like your French teacher. I'm glad I'm not, because you wouldn't have learned a thing. My daughter got an A in French and a B in English. And we're English. I don't have a French teacher, but anyway, somebody asked me a question just then. Should I try and sell? Should Gina T try and sell her stuff in storage, or is that a waste of time? I guess it depends on where you're selling it, but let's see what universe has to say. If you're not using it and somebody else could use it, why not sell it, is what I always say. And I always tell my friend Judy, she has so much stuff. I said, Judy, if you sold everything you had for $1, you'd be a multimillionaire. So do it. What are you waiting for? You know? But she's getting older, so, or leveling up. She ain't getting older. She just leveling up. Have you earned mod by any chance, girl? Well, I don't know what that means either. GIA. Not sure I know what that means either. But anyway, let's see. Should Gina sell her stuff in storage? What does GIA mean? Ashley, should Gina sell her stuff in storage? Well, Kevin got in a car wreck about 4 years ago. Left him a quadriplegic. Bye. You can sleep well, and thank you for coming in and joining us for a little bit. We appreciate it. You sleep well, or do what you got to do. But thanks for coming in and saying hi and stopping by. Okay, let's see. Should she sell her stuff? I believe this is going to be a yes. If you're not using it. And you can sell it on Marketplace. That takes a lot of time. Or you can, you know, do what you gotta do. Okay, should Gina sell her stuff? Yes. Get out from underneath the clutter. Yes. By all means, sell it. You're not using it. It's just sitting there, wasting away. By all means, sell it. Make you some money, girl. And it says, you will make you some money, girl. So if you need some money and you need to, you know, unclutter, are you paying for storage? You won't have to pay for storage anymore if you get rid of the stuff that's in it. You know, and some of it you probably really like, but if you're not using it, time to let go. And I know you're torn. You're torn between selling it and you're torn between keeping it. And you think, oh, if I sell this or if I throw this away, I'm going to need it tomorrow. And then I'll have to go buy another one. Not necessarily true. I feel that way too. And I get torn sometimes in between stuff. So if you have it in storage, and storage is expensive, so go ahead and sell it. I mean, even have a storage sale. Like, open up your storage and say, hey, everything in here is for sale. Come look. I don't know if your storage unit will let you do that, but some will. And it's time for you to realize that You know, I don't see much change going on, so I think you're going to think about it a little bit longer. But you need to. You need to go ahead and get rid of it. And if you have to start over, you have to start over. But at least you will have some money to start over, right? So all it's doing is wasting time and getting age on it. So even if it's in climate control storage, you know, I say go ahead and sell it. I think the universe is telling you to go ahead and sell it. Okay, so I think if you can, you know, take some stuff out and take some pictures of it. And I don't know if you have a Facebook or anything like that, but you can put it on Marketplace or Craigslist or something like that and sell it that way. And there's a lot of little sell things, at least around here in Tennessee, that will, like Southern Trader and stuff like that, that will um, pick a spot to meet so you're not putting yourself in danger. Pick a spot to meet, like the police station or the fairgrounds or somewhere where there's, you know, people around that you can exchange money for a product. So I think there's a lot of ways that you could do it. Um, and I'm getting ready to have a big yard sale myself at my friend Charles's house because he lives right by the racetrack. So I'm getting ready to get rid of a bunch of stuff myself, and hopefully that will help me pay for the lovely carport as well, because you know, we all gotta eat, right? So did anybody else have a question for me? Somebody asked me something. You asked me what was going on, Ashley. Well, wow, since I have seen you last a lot, like I said, Kevin got in a horrific, well, it was one car. He fell asleep and drove off the road and broke his, he broke his neck and pinched his spinal cord, so left him a quadriplegic. And now I am taking care of him. I do have some caregivers at night that the state pays for. So at the end of his life and mine, the state will take whatever money we have left and pay the state back for helping us take care of him, which will mean our daughter will be left with nothing. And right now she's living in her grandmother's house, and they can't take that because half of that is Phil's, Kevin's brother, but they can take his half, which will be her half. So we're really trying to get her to save some money and purchase out his half so she won't lose it. But talking to young people these days, you never can get them to do what they need you to do. But anyway, she tries. She does try. She's a good kid. Or a good young lady. She's not a kid anymore. I had to stop calling her a kid. She ain't a kid. She's 24 years old. So, she ain't a kid. She's a kid to me, but she's not a kid to everybody. But anyway, so all that's been going on. So guys, is it ready for are we ready to pull the name to see who wins the fabulous rug? Well, they can't take it away from me. They can't take my house, our house that Kevin and I live in, away from me, but they can take his inheritance away from him or away from Holly. They can't take it away from me because if something happens to him, it goes to me. If something happens to me, it still is his. So they can't take it away from either one of us, but they make us sign a paper that if we run into any money or if we inherit anything or if we have land or anything like that, in order for them to help us, we have to sign it over. If it is, and the trailer or the double wide that we live in is not paid for, but the house that Holly lives in is paid for. But Kevin and his brother own it, so they can't force a sell on his brother's half. So, but they can take Holly's half. So unless she purchases his half, and then we put that half in the trust. And if something happens to Kevin before me, I can start paying it back. And then maybe they can't take it that way. I don't know. But I had to get a lawyer and everything. It's a mess. Yeah. They can't take my car. They can't take my personal stuff, but they can take his. We do. I have a lawyer. We have a lawyer that represents us, and they said that we're pretty much screwed unless we can figure out a way for Holly, to purchase her father's interest and then put that money in the trust, and then when something happens, and that money from the trust will go to the state, unless I can pay the state back, or unless I could say, hey, this is our family business, this is the only thing we have to make money, then they can't take it or won't take it. But 9 times out of 10, they will take it. Yeah, it's happened to a lot of people I know, and it sucks. I wish that it wasn't like that, and maybe by the time something happens, that will change. Laws change all the time, so I've got faith. I've got hope that Kevin will regain. Anyway, I have hope that he will, and he'll figure out a way, because he's super smart, and he's not incapable of working. So, and his brain is still there, so that's good. Lord knows I need that brain of his. So are we ready to pull out the bowl, or pull out the name out of the bowl and see who wins the lovely rug from Eleanor, you guys? I am. So we have only got a few in here. Let's see who wins the rug. And it is... Dun, 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 dun. It is Lexi. Lexi. Oh, James, I didn't even know you were on there. I didn't put your name in. Shoot. You got to chime in earlier. I'll put your name in for next time, James. So Lexi wins the rug. So Lexi, if you're still on here, please email me, or if you're listening, or if anybody knows Lexi, please tell her to email me at June, June, Wagner, Wagner, 633 at yahoo.com. Send me your address and we'll get it out to you. I'm so excited. So that was really great. I'm glad you won, Lexi. Don't forget to send me your address at June and Holly, or no, send me your address at June Wagner 633 at yahoo.com. That's JUNEWAGNER 633 at yahoo.com. And if anybody would like a private consultation reading with me, you're welcome to email me at that same email address. And I check those every day, and I answer them. So I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And I'm going to add these and James's name. I'm going to put 2 Jameses, because I'm going to put him in the next one. So hopefully you get on again, James, because you're right here at the end. I don't know what your last name was, or was it even on there? Oh, I don't know. Was it even on there? No. He said, I'm ready to vote it up. Oh, it might have been something else. But anyway, I'll put his name in the next one. Or I'll put it on here anyway. And maybe you can get in the drawing. But anyway, Lexi won. I'm putting all these names. I'm adding them to the big bowl for the big, wonderful quilt we have here. And anyway, so everybody, as always, stay mystical.